Okay, Ron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do field sobriety. All right? We're going to step right over this driveway and we'll do it over there, okay?
A former Razorback quarterback arrested for driving while intoxicated and forcing another car into a ditch. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Pignati.
And I'm Chad Mira. Our top story tonight, Tuesday night, Springdale police were called to a two-car accident at the 6400 block of New Hope Drive. We just got this dash cam video into the newsroom this afternoon. According to a report, the driver of the car that was hit told police it was Ryan Mallett who swerved and crashed into him. That driver sharing this photo of the damage on our Facebook page. A field sobriety test showed Mallett was above the legal limit of .08. He blew a .081 at the Springdale City Jail. Mallett faces charges of DWI and careless driving for causing the accident. For continuing coverage, be sure to tune in at 6 tonight. KNWA's Lauren Krakaw will have more on his arrest.
Making headlines tonight, a former Northwest Arkansas police officer arrested for sexually assaulting a minor. Michael Harris of Pea Ridge was arrested last night after a short standoff with West Fork police. Through the years, Harris has worked for multiple law enforcement agencies in Northwest Arkansas. Most recently, he was a volunteer officer for Carroll County. Tyler Underwood with the West Fork Police Department said what started out as a welfare check on Harris became a standoff.
When the officer went to approach the person, he made it clear that if anybody came close that he would harm himself with a weapon that he had on his person. So after a short standoff, the person was talked out of the vehicle and placed into custody for Benton County warrants.
No one was hurt during that arrest. Harris is held at the Benton County Jail with no bond. In continuing coverage, a local family turning tragedy into hope is recognized for its battle against opioids here in Northwest Arkansas.
KNWA's Lauren Krakaw joins us live in studio. Lauren, why is this award so special to the nonprofit?
Chad, Jennifer, Brittany Adams Kelly lost her older brother Matt Adams 2 years ago today to a heroin overdose. Since her brother's passing, Kelly and her family decided to keep his memory alive by starting the Matt Adams Foundation. On Wednesday, the Fayetteville Chamber of Commerce named it Nonprofit of the Year a day before Matt died. The Matt Adams Foundation distributes naloxone kits to law enforcement agencies who can't afford them. The family even gives them out directly to people who they run into in the community.
We know, he had his moments through his addiction. You're not who you are in addiction. But, when he wasn't in active addiction, he was one of the most amazing people you have ever met.
Kelly says she wants her brother to be remembered as the fun-loving, generous person he was. She focuses on celebrating him by helping others heal. The nonprofit has shown more than 800 people how to use naloxone properly in order to save lives. The Matt Adams Foundation reports saving 5 lives through its work. Live in studio, Lauren Krakaw, KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
Law enforcement agencies are hoping a new app can help save lives as well as a drug overdose epidemic continues across our country. The Criminal Justice Institute created an app called knwa, which is a medication used to reverse the effects of an opioid-induced overdose. The app points addicts and their loved ones to treatment facilities like the Springdale Treatment Center. The knwa app is available in the Apple App Store and on Google Play.
It's National Suicide Prevention Week, which aims to teach the warning signs in people of all ages. The Suicide Awareness Voices of Education organization says to look out for people who talk about feeling hopeless or having no purpose. Maybe they sleep too much or too little, withdraw from people they love, or increase alcohol or drug use. Violet Schultz of Northwest Health says it's important to ask for help when you need it.
I encourage them to talk to someone. Talk to anyone that you're comfortable talking to. Let them know what you're struggling with. Let them know if you have a plan.
If you or someone you know needs help, you can call the number on your screen to talk to someone any time of day.
Well, college can be an exciting time for some students. It can also bring anxiety and even depression for others. At the University of Arkansas, you can find a variety of services and programs at the Pat Walker Health Center. Let's Talk is a free service every Tuesday and Wednesday that lets you drop in and talk to a counselor without an appointment. Then there are group therapies, individual therapy, and workshops. Kendra Glasper is a mental health clinician and says mental health is just as important as physical.
Knowing college students face a lot of different stressors, and it's for a lot of students it's totally new to them, and so we can easily focus on like making sure they have their books, making sure they have good places to stay and things to eat.
Individual counseling is $20 per session, but if you're in university housing, it is completely free. The group sessions and workshops are free for all students.
Another program aims to help those in the LGBTQ+ community. The LGBTQ+ mentoring program matches out faculty or staff with students who are also out or trying to get the confidence to do so. Through the Multicultural Center on campus, these faculty-student pairs make their own schedules and create their own contracts to create the best possible experience for both of them. Everything is voluntary and completely free of cost. Right now, it's in its pairing process. So if you want to be a mentor or a mentee, you can find a link on how to apply. We put it on our website, nwahomepage.com. On the 5 tonight, the University of Arkansas breaks ground for its new Student Success Center.
Very exciting. As the U of A welcomed nearly 28,000 students this fall semester, it aims to match the growth with infrastructure development. Centrally located on campus just north of Old Main, the new center will serve as a hub for academic, financial, and social support systems for students. Senior and student body president Jared Pinkerton says they are excited to open an entire building completely dedicated to ensuring student success.
We have it already on our campus, and it goes so far in enriching the lives of our students, and now we're going to be able to take it and do it on a grander scale, which is something to celebrate truly.
The 71,000 square foot center is scheduled to open in early 2022. An earthquake shakes Arkansas overnight.
Coming up, we'll hear from people who say they not only felt it, but they were able to hear the quake in the early morning hours, too. But first, let's head over to the weather lab with a check of your forecast with Dan. And Dan, you got a special guest with you today.
Yeah, we do. We have a super weather kid right here. This is my Energizer super weather kid, Madeline Weir, and she's going to be giving that 7-day forecast in just a bit. We're also going to be talking about rain chances. They're on the radar, Madeline, and we'll be watching that, and we'll have that coming up right after the break.
You're watching KNWA News at 5 with Jennifer Pignate, Chad Mira, and Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott. Closed captioning is sponsored by Air Control. Park Hill Clinic, specializing in total health care for women for over 50 years.
Thank you for making McClarty Daniel Buick GMC the #1 dealer in Northwest Arkansas. With your help, we give back to amazing local charities. Come choose your new Sierra or shop online at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Make your home curb appeal friendly with one call to Royal Home Improvement. Open up your home to the great outdoors. We manufacture, install, and guarantee our own windows. You can count on Royal Home Improvement to do the right thing. Over 22,000 satisfied customers. Let's listen to Becky.
That just worked out perfect. It looks beautiful. Matches the colors, everything.
Call Royal now. It's not too late to get new windows in your home before winter. Take advantage of our fall savings event. Look at this. New windows in your home, $59 down, $59 a month, more affordable than ever. Receive a $200 Target gift card with purchase if you call during this program, and a $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your complimentary in-home estimate. And if you call right now, you get an additional $500 off your purchase. Pick up the phone and call Royal Home Improvement. New windows, $59 down, $59 a month.
In Branson, we believe acting your age is totally overrated. We believe in hitting the high notes, the low notes, and all the notes in between. We believe that bucket lists were meant to be emptied, and your glass completely filled. Branson, you won't believe it until you do. Explore Branson.com.
Thank you for making McClarty Daniel Buick GMC the #1 dealer in Northwest Arkansas. With your help, we give back to amazing local charities. Come choose your new Sierra or shop online at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Friday morning on KNWA Today, discovering the movers and the shakers of the startup community. Plus, Arkansas football is back at home this weekend. What you need to know ahead of the game.
Game day forecast, morning traffic, and your bus stop forecast. That's all coming up.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott.
I hope you had a great day. It was another hot and humid one, but we do have some changes on the way. And you can actually see this with a time lapse looking off to the northeast from Allen Elementary. Watch these clouds start billowing up. Also, you got southwesterly flow because this is looking off to the northeast, and some showers and storms are right on the horizon. You'll see that at sunset. You'll also see it on the radar. Look at the temperatures, though. Right before the front moves in, 90 degrees in Springdale. You've got lower to middle 90s that have warmed up, in 97 in Boonville and 91 in Tulsa. Now, when we look off to our northwest, we do have a severe weather risk. You'll notice that this green shaded area right here is a marginal threat for severe storms. The farther northwest you go, the better the chance for a little more widespread severe weather, including that slight risk. But you'll notice that as the storms work their way to the southeast, they will be on a weakening trend. But this is the current radar. This is the first time in many, many days that we've seen rain like this. This is that front that we've been talking about, eagerly anticipating, and it will be moving in. Check out all that rain popping up, and even severe thunderstorm warnings south of Ponca City, north of Oklahoma City on I-35. Now, if you look at the motion of these will miss us most likely to the west, but additional showers and storms could potentially develop overnight tonight and move in during the early morning hours on your Friday. There's the front that's moving through, and you can see that front dropping south. And watch the future track as you'll see over time some showers and storms moving in, but definitely a lot more activity in eastern Oklahoma than northwest Arkansas. And then throughout our Friday afternoon into the evening for high school football, that front is going to wash out, and the rain chances looking a lot less and looking near zero over the weekend. So overnight tonight, early morning, we've got temperatures falling into the upper 60s to lower 70s with those rain chances mainly the first half of the day. After that, they're gone, and throughout the rest of the evening into Saturday looks pretty rain-free as well. So the future track, Friday morning, around midnight, some shower and thunderstorm activity, and that could linger into the late morning hours as the front pushes to the south. We will be a little cooler because of the cloud cover and the rain. Now, when we check out the 7-day forecast, you're going to notice temperatures hovering right around the lower 80s on Friday. Saturday, we're going to be in the mid-80s. Razorback game kickoff at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we've got a lot of heat and humidity coming back. So it's just one day of that relief from the heat. Now, we do have our Super Weather Kit, our Energizer Super Weather Kit. This is Madeline Weir. Madeline, how you doing today? Good?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What school do you go to, how old you are, and why you love the weather?
Well, I go to St. Joseph Catholic School, and I'm 9 years old, and I love the weather, and I love it when it snows, because then I know I get the day off of school.
I know. And we haven't had much of that lately, have we?
No.
No. There's hopefully this winter we can get a little bit of activity for winter weather. So that's cool. Now, you actually got the Super Weather Kit. We auctioned off this item. You're with your friend, Emmy, and she's going to be giving the weather forecast on her sister station coming up on Fox. But first, you are going to be doing that, and that's going to be on KNWA in just a few minutes. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
What did you think was surprising about the green screen?
I thought it was surprising that it wasn't actually like a giant TV behind you.
It's just a green wall, but you know where you're pointing with the TV screens next to you, and so she's going to do a great job. I'm excited, and she's got the personality, and you're able to talk about some cooler weather moving in, so that's pretty cool. And we have an even colder blast coming in by the end of next week, so I know we're all looking forward to that. Jennifer, Chad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No
Cooler
snow yet,
temperatures,
though.
No snow, but I love that answer, Madeline.
Yeah.
Smart girl.
Snow days are always the best, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. Watching cartoons and
miss
eating
that.
cereal, the best.
That's the dream.
All right. Well, did you happen to wake up a little before 2 a.m. and wonder, why is my house shaking?
Believe it or not, I slept right through it, but a lot of people did not. A closer look at the earthquake that shook the natural state. Coming up next.
Lewis Automotive Group is proud to sponsor KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
This year, Clio's is celebrating Labor Day by offering 40 to 80% off.
0 down and 0 interest for up to 5 years is now available. Hurry in. This sale is for a limited time only.
Find us at CleosFurniture.com.
With Ann Rewards from Come and Go, you earn points and instant discounts for buying all the stuff you crave, all the stuff you love. Load up on points and rake in the free rewards. That means more fun, more yum, and more Download the Come and Go app today. Come and Go, where and means more.
It's not what we ride that defines us. It's what happens along the way. We may not know where the ride will take us, but one thing's for sure. With the Law Tigers, you never ride alone. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS. Arkansas's motorcycle lawyers.
Our lowest prices and payments of the year are finally here at Crane Hyundai. During our year-end sales event, get a new 2019 Sonata as low as $16,999. New Tucson start at only $19,455. Your trade-in values have never been higher, and payments have never been lower when you get 0% for 72 months financing on a lineup of new Santa Fe's, Elantras, and more. Plus, you'll get America's best warranty and Hyundai Assurance. Come see how we are Arkansas driven. Crane Hyundai in Fayetteville, Bentonville, and Fort Smith.
Hi, I'm Tricia Yearwood, and I want to tell you about a special promotion going on right now at Hank's Fine Furniture. With over a dozen locations across 4 states, Hank's is one of the country's top sellers of my Tricia Yearwood home collection. And that's why only Hank's can offer you these exclusive savings. For a limited time, save 25% on the entire Tricia Yearwood home collection. Comfortable, affordable furniture for every room in your home. These exclusive savings are on now and for a limited time and only at Hank's Fine Furniture.
Save big right now during Clio's Labor Day sale.
Savings of up to 40 to 80% store-wide are now available. Most items are in stock, so there's no need to wait.
Find us at cleosfurniture.com.
You're watching KNWA News at 5.
Arkansans shook after a 3.7 earthquake rattled the state overnight.
See what you did there?
You like that?
It happened at 1:42 in the morning near Gassville. People in Rogers and Goshen, 120 miles away, feeling that quake. I felt it last night as well. The last earthquake that was this strong was in June of 2017 in Bergman, Arkansas, which measured at 3.6 magnitude.
All across the Ozarks, people reported feeling the tremors. The USGS map shows the quake came from roughly 11 miles below ground. The Baxter County Sheriff's Office reported no damage, but the department received dozens of calls right after the quake hit. People say along with the shaking came a sound similar to thunder.
It felt like there was somebody on the end of the bed with their hands on the bed actually moving it back and forth. So it was a pretty good shake. We could also hear a pretty deep rumble, kind of like thunder. And then the glass doors on the gun cabinet rattled for another 10 seconds or so after that.
And meteorologist Dan Scoff joining us now with more on this. A lot of people saying that even their animals were acting a little weird prior to the earthquake, and I can attest to that. Tango was acting a little weird, and I felt it, but I was watching The Handmaid's Tale in a very intense
that's
scene.
creepy, yeah.
I thought that it was just the sound and like me shaking from the show.
Good.
Yeah,
Shaking.
whoa. But it was actually
So
an
something
earthquake.
interesting about this, animals can detect the slightest movement before we can, and so that's why they kind of act a little strange. Now, if you look at this map, this is kind of interesting. The epicenter, as you talked about, southeast of Gassville. Now, the Yellville seismograph, about a little over 18 miles away, recorded this about 8 seconds after the earthquake, and then the Hobbs State Park seismograph recorded it 15 seconds after the Yellville seismograph. So on our website, nwahomepage.com, I did the math. This shockwave was traveling at about 16,500 miles per hour.
Wow.
That's why the animals can detect this.
Yeah.
They know the sense that something's happening, and then the humans feel it.
My animals act weird, like, no matter what. Like, I hear them run around in the middle of the night anyway.
I
gotta start paying attention to
I
that.
did not feel it. I was watching TV at 11:15. I went to bed, or 1:15 in the morning, and I was out.
You just missed it then.
I'm mad I didn't stay up a little bit.
It's a little bit long.
I felt it. I was awake
learn
till
your
like
lesson.
2:30, so anyway, very
2:30.
interesting.
Got real caught up in The Handmaid's Tale.
I finished it, so
well, that's
all
good.
that mattered. All right.
All right, let's take a live look outside right now. Another nice day, hot day, traffic moving there. We'll be right back, Dan. You'll be back with another look at the forecast
back
and
with the 7-day.
Weather Kid.
We're excited.
Expert analysis for the state's largest sports team. Don't miss the Big Trail Show. Sunday night at 10:30. Only on KNWA.
This fall, book 2 separate qualifying stays at choicehotels.com and earn a free night. Because when your business is rewarding yourself, our business is you. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Cracker Barrel makes every meal one to remember, with favorites like Sunday home-style chicken now available every day. And our new sweet and smoky home-style chicken BLT for $8.99. Come on home to Scratch Made. Come on home to Cracker Barrel.
Mattress King. Nobody beats the King, where Arkansas buys Tempur-Pedic.
Going on now, the Labor Day event at Mattress King. Save up to $1,000 on select adjustable mattress sets from the most highly ranked brands. Save up to $1,000 on 2019 Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Plus, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get the Sealy Hybrid, rated #1 best hybrid. Save up to $1,000 is for a limited time only.
Nobody beats the King. Mattress King.
Hey, just back from Studio B, we're going to do a demonstration here at Royal Home Improvement. Let's go over to Lauren in Studio B. She's going to put a pat of butter on the front of the competition's window. And Tim has the torch representing the hot sunshine. Let's see if the butter melts. If it does, that window system, the competition, won't keep the heat out or the cold. Butter's melting. Now, let's go to our window, the Thermo King window, made in our own plant here at Royal Home Improvement. Good job, Lauren. Let's see if the butter melts. Look how hot the torch is. The butter not melting. That's why you want Thermo King windows in your home from Royal Home Improvement. Take advantage of our fall savings event. New windows in your home, $59 down, $59 a month. $200 Target gift card with purchase, and if you call during this program, a free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your free in-home estimate. And if you call right now, you'll save an additional $500 on your purchase of new Thermo King windows only from Royal Home Improvement.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott.
Welcome back. It's that time. I love this.
Yeah. We've got Energizer Super Weather Kid Day. Madeline Weir goes to St. Joseph's Catholic School. Wants a snow day, too. Yeah. We learned that, right? What kid doesn't?
Exactly. Who doesn't love snow days?
We don't have that, but we do have a cool down, and she's going to give us that 7-day forecast. So, Madeline, take it away and tell us the good news.
Thanks, Dan. Here's your weekly forecast. On Friday, tomorrow, there's 60% chance of thunderstorm, and it's going to be 81 degrees outside. On Saturday, it's going to be 86 degrees outside, pretty hot, and it's going to be the Razorbacks kickoff game at 3 p.m. Go Razorbacks. It's going to be, on Saturday, it's going to be 88 degrees outside and a little bit cloudy. On Monday, it's going to be 90 degrees outside and a little bit cloudy. On Tuesday, it's going to be 89 degrees outside and partially cloudy. On Wednesday, it's going to be 89 degrees outside also, and it's going to be pretty cloudy. And on Thursday, it's going to be 86 degrees outside, and it's supposed to be very rainy. And that's your forecast. Back to you, Dan.
Wow. Very good job. Perfect. That was very good. Come on in, Madeline. We're going to have you come out around the weather box, if you will.
The weather cave.
Our green room. And so you're just going to be on camera right here. So here's our bunny, by the way. You get an Energizer
cool.
Super Weather Kid bunny. And have you ever been to the Scott Family Amazeum?
No.
You get 2 passes to the Scott Family Amazeum to bring a friend. Speaking of a friend, you've got a friend, Emmy. She's here, and she's going to be giving the weather forecast on her sister station.
2 Super Weather Kids, not 1.
That's right.
How about that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
As long as you get that Goes Razorbacks in there, everyone's going to approve of the forecast.
Yes,
so way to go.
Great job, Madeline. Great job. All right, make sure you stay with us. We have your Just Home headlines next.
Steak and Shake is proud to sponsor KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
Whether it's time to get to work or to your weekend, make sure it's all quality time. Get to Nissan Truck Month and save big on a J.D. Power award-winning truck, including Titan, best in quality, and Frontier, best in dependability. Both with the tech you want and the quality you need. Hurry in to Nissan Truck Month today. Get 0% financing for 72 months, plus cash back. And for a limited time, get the Midnight Edition package at no extra charge.
Okay, nobody got it! Save the temperatures! We ready for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no! Arby's, we have the meat.
It's a sale you don't want to miss. Carpet One's 60 months free financing sale. Now get 60 months interest-free on select carpets and floors. That's on top of sale prices store-wide. 60 months to pay interest-free on select carpet, hardwood, and luxury vinyl. 60 months to pay on an outstanding selection of colors, styles, and brands. 60 months to pay on installation, too. Save hundreds with sale prices and hundreds more with free financing. Don't miss Carpet One's 60 months free financing sale.
Watch Chad Mira on KNWA News at 5, 6, and 10.
In case you're just walking in the door here, you're just home headlines. A former Arkansas quarterback is arrested for driving while intoxicated and forcing another car into a ditch.
According to the police report, Ryan Mallett was arrested in Springdale Tuesday night after he swerved and hit another driver. Police say a field sobriety test showed Mallett was above the legal limit of .08. He faces charges for DWI and careless driving.
Former Northwest Arkansas police officer Michael Harris was arrested last night on charges of sexual assault of a minor. This after a short standoff with West Fork police. No one was hurt during the arrest. Harris is currently being held at the Benton County Jail with no bond.
Around Arkansas now, a scary situation involving two young teenagers who met two men on social media. Those men later arrested thanks to a phone call to state police.
Now this case comes as the state attorney general today started a campaign to help parents and grandparents understand what to look for. Rebecca Jeffrey from our sister station in Little Rock is following the case.
In my opinion, it's worse now than it's ever been.
After months of investigating and arresting more than 40 people for internet stalking of a child, Dallas County investigator Chuck Barker had another case to solve.
I wish that this case never came across my desk.
This time with real victims.
This type of situation is what we're trying to protect our kids against.
He says it starts online through apps and social media.
It's like playing Russian roulette. You know, you don't know what's on the other end.
The victims were 13 and 15-year-old girls. He said they connected online with two men, met up, and were abused for 2 days at motels in Fordyce.
This is the reality. This is what's going on out there.
A mandated reporter alerted state police. 28-year-old Jerry Marshall and 27-year-old Nicholas Robinson were both arrested and charged with rape and internet stalking of a child.
I certainly look at it as a demonstrating why we need to be as vigilant as we are in protecting our kids from those dangers.
Efforts taken on a state and local level that can only be strengthened with education at home.
Barker is putting together school programs for both students and parents to better understand what they should be looking out for. You can see more on these stories tonight in our 6 o'clock news, or just head to the KNWA News app for the most up-to-date information. You can get that for free. It's in the App Store and on Google Play.
Now for a story that I absolutely love. Have you seen this picture? Take a look. These heartwarming pictures of a squirrel smelling a yellow daisy. A Dutch photographer says he was... Look! It just looks
so adorable, yes.
At peace. Like, that is goals for me. I want to be... Look! Oh! It just melts your heart. Okay, so the pictures of this squirrel hugging, smelling this flower were captured in Austria. And the moment the photographer says he took almost 500 pictures before capturing this exact moment when the squirrel leaned in and smelled the flower and even appeared, I think he did, to give it a hug.
Yeah, but that's not what it was doing, was it?
I don't know what it was doing.
It ate the flower. It ate the flower. That was...
Why
well, that's
do you
what it
have
said.
to ruin it?
That's what the script said. Sorry.
Very beautiful.
No, it just loved the flower. I'm sorry. We'll see you at 6.